this webinar. It's my absolute privilege to share some really valuable information with you all and a little bit about my background. So professionally, I'm a natural therapist and homeopath, and I've been in practice for 37 years, so a fair few years. And so I feel I can come from a perspective of knowledge and skill sets and give you some really good insights on the products that are going to be delivered into the Indian market. Now, these products can be used as a single entity or as a pack, and as we go through tonight's presentation and this afternoon's presentation for those in India, you'll see the value of these amazing products. Just get the screen moving. So Modere, as you know, is coming to India. We're very excited about that, and we're certainly very excited about the healthy branding that will be coming into India, and with a particular program for weight loss and lots of other benefits as well. So our first product I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to minimize that over there so I can see my screen and the wording. So our first product I'm going to share with you is one called digestive enzymes. Now, we all know about enzymes, and enzymes are actually proteins that our body manufactures, and they are the biochemical spark plug that transform the food that we eat into smaller molecules that nourish human life. So they break things down into the smaller constituents. Now, the problem is that our body's digestive enzyme production decreases over age. So as we get older, it's almost like we've got a certain quantity of enzymes, and as we age, it's almost running out, like the hormones do as people age as well. But we want to be able to ensure that we still have good digestion. And not only is it an issue that as we age, our enzyme production may diminish, but the fact that our food also does contain some naturally occurring enzymes. And so those enzymes that are occurring in our food are also less available because we're eating food that's not it's having its full complement in nutritional status, it's processed, it's grown on nutrient deficient soils and so forth, and all the processing that happens further limits the nutritional value of our food. And so a particular sign and symptom that people may have when their enzymes are deficient, a lot of people might experience gas, wind, bloating, acid reflux and heartburn, just to name a few. And there's a whole lot of other clinical conditions, but I'm not going to go there for the moment. We'll just keep it simple, and everyone might experience some of those very common symptoms. And if you do, digestive enzymes can be a really nice natural supplement to help your body more readily digest the food. And so really it's supplementing. The word supplement is to top up. So yes, your body's manufacturing some, but if there are issues, let's give your body a bit of a helping hand, and that's what a supplement is doing. And in this particular preparation, there are 6 different enzymes, and they will help break down fats and proteins, carbs, fiber, and milk sugars. So with this particular product, and we want to look at it in context of weight management, and the fact is we know that the better your digestion, and this is my conclusion, I didn't read this anywhere, but I'm thinking, how do digestive enzymes support a weight management program? Well, the better you digest your food, the smaller the particles will be, the more well absorbed they'll be, the more likely they're going to reach the target sites. And when they reach their target sites, they nourish or they make cells. And what basically happens is that if you're getting the maximum nourishment from your food, you're not going to feel hungry then, because the proteins and minerals and vitamins and so forth are getting well absorbed. They're going to the places where they need. Often an issue is that you're not digesting well, so you're not getting all the micro-sized nutrients being absorbed into your cells, and therefore you're feeling hungry, and so you tend to overeat. And in the overeating, we're getting all the starches and the carbohydrates and so forth, and that's where an issue is. So in this preparation, what we're doing is maximizing your digestive capability. And we've got, in the addition of these 6 enzymes, we've got ginger, fennel, and aloe, and I'm sure you've heard all of them. So the enzymes we've got is amylase, and amylase helps break down the carbohydrates. Bromelains are actually from pineapple, and that's help breaks down proteins. Cellulase breaks down cellulose. Lipase breaks down your fats. Protease breaks down proteins. Lactase breaks down the milk sugars. And the aloe vera we know is very soothing to the whole digestive tract. And we've got ginger and fennel, a wonderful couple of herbs, and one's a root rhizome, and that's also very soothing and tonic to your digestive tract. So this is going to be very nice for those people who suffer gas, wind, bloating, indigestion type issues. suggest you have 2 capsules once a day, and you have that with the meal that has the most complex combinations of foods. If you're having multiple, well, we all eat a few times a day, but you can have a couple of times a day if needed. But you would take it with that meal that is the more complex. It's got proteins, it's got carbohydrates, it's got fats in there as well. Okay, so that's your digestive enzymes. The next product is our carb blocker. And this is particularly relevant when you're on a low-carb diet and looking to achieve your low-carb diet goals. So carbohydrates, we know, and that's like your bread, potato, pasta, your roti, your garlic naans, and all these products which have high carbohydrate content, we know they can sabotage a weight loss program. And even though you may be following certain protocols, every so often we'll have a moment where we slip up, or we're out at a restaurant when we're allowed to, and there's only limited food available, and it's a carb meal. And you think, oh, look, I don't want to undo all the good work that I've done with my weight loss program. What can I do or take to help get me back on track? So this product is one of those saving graces. So having a couple of those tablets at mealtime, what it does, it inhibits the enzyme that breaks down the carbohydrates. So that's essentially what it does. And the ingredients here, it contains white kidney bean extract, and that inhibits the activity of digestive enzyme, the alpha amylase, which begins the process of breaking down starches. So in a way, it's opposite to what your digestive enzyme is doing. The digestive enzyme is help you digest. But when you have that carbohydrate-rich meal, all right, so you use this, whether it's just as required or with that most carbohydrate-rich meal of the day, you wouldn't have your enzyme blocker and your carb blocker at the same time. So carb blocker is reserved more when you need it. And so what we're doing here, carb blocker helps reduce the conversion of the starchy foods into the simple sugars in your system to mitigate the effects of carbohydrates on your body. Because what happens when you break down carbs into simple sugars, your blood sugar level spikes, your body releases insulin, and insulin is your fat storing hormone. And so we don't want that to happen when you're on a low-calorie diet, or when you're on a dietary protocol or a weight management system. So the carb blocker inhibits that enzyme so you don't break down the carbohydrates, and they really get transported out through your digestive tract undigested, okay? So we know that a lower carbohydrate and a less starchy meal plan will support weight management. And so if you have those cheat meals, or if you need a bit of help when you're caught out, this is an ideal product. So combined with a reduced calorie diet and an exercise program, it certainly will help you achieve your weight loss and weight management goals. Your ideal body is within your grasp when you've got something like this product on hand. And as I said, it delays the digestion and absorption of those carbohydrates, so you're not getting spiking of blood sugar. Obviously, it's reducing the caloric impact of starchy foods on your bodies. It lowers the glycemic index of starchy foods, and it supports your efforts to eat right and stay active. So, as much as we may all be disciplined to follow a particular regime, every so often we slip up. So here's a product to do that. So 3 capsules once in the day, 5 minutes ideally prior to that meal, because typically you know what you're going to eat. So have it beforehand, so it's in your stomach before the food comes in, and it's going to inhibit that enzyme. So carb blocker, an excellent product to have on board. Our next product is fibre. Now, we all know, in essence, know some fundamental things that fibre does, and it supports a healthy digestive tract and your general health and well-being. And certainly the benefits having fibre in your diet supports a healthy, regular bowel function. Ideally we should be going for each meal, so 3 times a day is great, but at least if you're going to a once a day, that's okay. If you're not going every day, you need to increase your water intake and your fibre intake. And we categorically know that a sluggish and constipated bowel can contribute to a number of health issues. And that's fact, all right? A modern lifestyle and processed foods don't contain sufficient quantities of fibre, so food is in our digestive tract and it goes through the peristaltic action so much slower. To support regular bowel habits and digestion, in this fibre product is a blend of both soluble and insoluble fibre. And what we're doing here, we know that optimal transit times reduces fermentation. So if someone's, again, got the gas, wind and bloating, that's because things are stuck in your gastrointestinal tract, typically for too long, and you might not have a really good mix of the probiotics also. So when food gets stagnated in your gut, it has more of an opportunity to ferment. And what happens when things ferment? It produces gas. It's methane gas, okay? And so that can get trapped as well if the transit time is very slow. So the fibre has both the insoluble and soluble fibre, mainly sourced from psyllium, is like a sweeper. It scratches gently the sides of the bowel wall to clear all the gunge that gets caught in there and just help things move on their way. Because we want to maximise the elimination of waste product because, hello, it is waste. So let's get that out. And when we add some prebiotic fibres and with the citrus flavour, we got this perfect blend that the does provide us. Now the insoluble fibre is derived from chicory, providing inulin, and inulin acts as a prebiotic. So the prebiotic supports the proliferation of your probiotic. We'll get on to that in a moment. As I said, it's from psyllium husk. There's also some cellulose in there, and so that's also a source of soluble and insoluble fibre. And the prebiotic is Bacillus subtilis, and this is a stable probiotic supporting a healthy gut microbiome, and we all know the importance of a healthy gut. So in a weight management program where a fibre product fits in, it helps you feel fuller longer. So when you have this, it swells up, it gives a sense of fullness. And if you're giving your body a sense of satiety or fullness, you're less likely to go eating more as well. So that helps. And also encourages the fatty foods and the high caloric foods to move through more quickly, okay? And so the quicker it moves through, the quicker you're going to eliminate the waste products as well. And so we've got 6 grams of fibre in each scoop of this product, and you might have 2 level scoops of water all mixed with this smoothie. So someone might take this if they've just got very sluggish bowel. So this is a standalone product as well. For those who need fibre, maybe they're very fussy, they don't like eating their lots of fruit and veg, which we certainly encourage you to, but it's certainly going to help you in your transit time. Okay, our next product is Mineral Essentials. And so this product brings together a broad spectrum of essential minerals and trace elements. And so to maintain an active, good health, we require a very broad range of minerals and vitamins on an everyday basis. Not that you just have a multivitamin or these every few days. It's really good to have this on a daily basis because we do know, and science says, we need 87 different minerals on a daily basis. So we need to top up. And as you can see from the comment there, with an inadequate diet, processing our foods, refining our foods, food that is picked before it's ripe, because we know it's an absolute well-known fact. Food is not necessarily for our consumption, it's there for the reproduction of itself. And so the maximum amount of antioxidants in, say, a mango is when it's ripe. And so when it falls to the ground, you've got all the nutrition there for the germination of the seed. But when fruit is picked earlier, the amount of antioxidants are comparatively less. So we're not getting all the benefits of the minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants when food's picked earlier. Because we know in many countries, food is stored in cold storage. Here in Australia, apples can be in cold storage for 2 years before they appear on the supermarket shelf or in the greengrocer. So these are some of the issues, and our soils are lacking nutrition. So we do need to top up, and this is a great product for that. And minerals, you can equate this to the spark plugs of your cells. Our cells, both intracellular and extracellular, need a whole range of minerals and trace elements for their normal and effective function. And you can see on this next slide, on the left-hand side, that's just a little bit of a snapshot of some of the minerals and vitamins that are in this preparation. And where this is sourced from is the Great Salt Lakes in Utah, so it's very known to be, well known to be a very mineral-rich area. And rich nutrient blend of minerals necessary for our well-being. They are suspended in a solution, so they are what we call colloidal, suspended in solution, so they're micro-sized, and the smaller minerals are in their micro size, the more easily your body is able to absorb them. But a lot of people notice a very quick and beneficial effect when they take a product like this. It gets into their cells very quickly, and they'll notice improvements in energy and well-being. And so when things are micro-sized, your body absorbs them quickly, they're readily absorbed and utilised. And the important thing is you might absorb minerals and vitamins, but is your body able to utilise them? So we find that the preparations that Modere makes available to us, they are very highly bioavailable, okay? So they get absorbed really nicely and your body utilises them in its biochemical processes really well. There are some natural rich fruit concentrates such as blueberries, raspberries, and fruit blend including strawberry, grapeseed and orange peel. And those berries and fruits have a low glycemic index, so it's not going to have a negative impact on a low-calorie diet, particularly when you've got all those other things added to it as well. So we've got macro minerals, we've got micro minerals, and we've got some vitamins in there. And when we look at weight management, yes, if your cells are well nourished, you're not going to feel hungry. Because if your cells are hungry, you're hungry. And we know, for example, that magnesium is really important for sugar cravings. We know chromium is really important for the balancing of your blood sugars. So when people have drops in blood sugars, they get ravenous, they get irritable, they get lightheaded, they might get confused as well. And so they go for some quick fix like, fruit or sugars and cakes and lollies and sweet biscuits. And so, and that throws their dietary regime out the window. So when you have a product like this, which is giving you a whole range of minerals and trace elements, your cells are nourished and you tend not to feel so hungry. And so simply take 15 mils once a day, mixed with some water. Let's have a look at our next product. We have a probiotic stick pack. So whatever market you may be listening to, Modere has a probiotic. The probiotic that's available in the US and in India will be this particular one. And so we all know about the benefits of probiotics. And basically probiotics balance the intestinal microflora to give you overall good health. Now, a lot of people might have gas, wind, bloating. Yes, they're not producing enough enzymes. Yes, they haven't got a really good, healthy microbiome. So by giving you some good probiotics, it's going to restore a very much healthier gut health. So the microbiome in your gut is certainly serving you as opposed to not serving you. Now, probiotics just don't serve your gut health. They also support your immune system. And research has suggested that 70% of your immune cells live in your digestive tract. So those people who have immune challenges and recurrent coughs or colds or even autoimmune diseases, that supporting your immune health will directly benefit, or supporting your gut health will directly benefit your immune health as well. So also, what's unique about this particular probiotic, and the question here is, what good are billions of beneficial bacteria if they don't make it to their destination? If they're killed off by all the acid in your stomach before they get into your bowel, what's the good? So this Modere probiotic is formulated with a guaranteed 5 billion, so just a few, 5 billion cells that utilize revolutionary encapsulation technology so they're protected as they go through into your gut. The result is a probiotic that ensures more good bacteria reach their target sites alive. Now, did you hear that? So some brands you might take and they're live cultures, they get in the stomach and your stomach acid kills them all off because they're not resistant to the stomach acids. So this preparation enables encapsulation to get through to the duodenum, small intestine, large intestine. So this probiotic from Modere helps balance your intestinal microflora by promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria. So the role of pre and probiotics in a weight management program, well, number one, it has been shown that prebiotics particularly may reduce the number of calories you absorb from food, so that's a good thing. Pre and probiotics affect hormones and proteins related to appetite and fat storage, so there's another benefit. And we also know that poor gut health, where there's a lack of good microflora or gut microbiome, is related to chronic inflammation, which is also a precursor to obesity. So probiotics are an absolute key for everyone. And so what's unique about this product, just summarizing, we have encapsulation technology, ensuring more of the good bacteria, in fact 5 billion of them, reach their sites. It's in a portable little sachet, single stick pack, easy to use. You can just tip it in your mouth. You don't even need to use water, so there's convenience there. Of course, it's sugar-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, and it's keto-friendly. And it contains these prebiotic fibers as well. So that supports basically the prebiotic fibers, provide the environment for the probiotics to feed on and multiply in their own numbers. And what we also need to understand is that probiotics don't just replace bad flora for good flora. Each of us has a unique combination of flora. So what a probiotic does is allow the optimization of your unique combination of probiotics in your gut. And you can see on the left side there, there's a few different varieties of probiotics there. The Lactobacillus rhamnosus, the Lactobacillus acidophilus, the Bifidobacterium breve, and the Bifidobacterium animalis species as well. So there's a nice little combination of species there to support an optimal environment in your gut, to allow your gut to work optimally. So we have also a product called Trim coming into the Indian market. For those not familiar with that name, in Australia it's actually called Shape. And this is quite a revolutionary product. It's won the best weight management product at some international consortium where they assess new weight loss products. So what this product does, it features an innovative, first in the world combination of two leading technologies for a body transformation experience. So it contains CLA, which is conjugated linoleic acid from safflower, right? And what this ingredient does, accelerates fat reduction, and the other key ingredient is collagen HA, hyaluronic acid matrix, so a unique technology combining collagen and HA to improve muscle tone and restore youthful skin. So this is an additional optional product to a weight management protocol, because particularly those people, if you've got a lot of weight, maybe you've had babies and there's stretch marks, maybe you're very overweight and you don't want to have the risk of stretch marks or saggy skin, this product can support skin tone and elasticity, right? And for those who don't have this issue, the product standing alone is going to support your skin tone anyway and provide you with a more youthful looking skin. So a little bit more on the CLA, the conjugated linoleic acid. It has been shown clinically, not just some made-up stat, but shown clinically to decrease body fat. CLA not only supports your fat metabolism, so the metabolism of fat, so it causes the lysis of your fat cells, it actually helps block fat transport from the bloodstream into the fat cells, right? So it stops your fat cells getting bigger and actually breaks down some of the fat cells as well. And with this multi-patented award-winning collagen HA matrix, it replenishes your collagen and the hyaluronic acid in your skin to levels that are in a highly absorbable form, restoring a more youthful looking skin, and at the same time, it supports joint and muscle fitness. So this product is particularly known to help improve your muscle to fat ratio. So here in Australia, it's actually called Shape. In America, and your product in India, it's called Trim. So it actually does support your body shape. Because not everyone wants to jump on the scales. Not everyone wants to be dominated by the figures staring back at them. So some people go more on how they feel, their body shape, how they look, their clothes and so forth, or maybe even measurements. And that's fine. Some people want a more defined measurement in terms of their scale. So whatever works for you is important that you embrace. If you want to do both, absolutely. So in summary, we have 3 flavors available: coconut, lime, vanilla and lemon. So some really yummy flavors there available to the Indian market. So what this product does, it supports the metabolism of fat. It inhibits cellular fat storage. It supports a reduction in your fat cells. It improves muscle tone, improves muscle to fat ratio. It helps restore a more youthful looking skin because of the collagen and connective tissue. It supports your joint health, muscle fitness and connective tissue health, and while at the same time supporting hair, nails, gums and eyes. Now, some people, when they do a weight loss program, they might find that their hormones change a little bit. Maybe they lose a little bit of hair. So to remedy that situation, having a product like Trim or our collagen product, it can help remedy that particular issue as well. And another optional product, and this again could, as part of a weight loss strategy and protocol, or can be used as a standalone product. Okay? So the Bicell Pure, the liquid Bicell Pure, or the Trim product can be used standalone, or can be used as a supporting product in a weight management program. So let me tell you about this. So yes, this is one of the ingredients in the Trim product, but as a standalone product, and this has been significantly awarded for its results all around the world. It's won many, many awards. So this is the combination of the collagen and the HA matrix. The pure one here, which will be the first variety we believe available in the Indian market, has the natural 2-type collagen. It has the chondroitin sulfate and the hyaluronic acid. So fundamentally, this product is marketed as an anti-aging joint product and also as an anti-aging skin supportive product as well, all right? And so again, if someone is particularly concerned about having loose or non-toned skin after they lose their 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 kilos, and certainly we've seen people lose a significant amount of weight without any saggy skin. The older one is, the less collagen you have, and if you're older than 26, you actually break down more collagen than what your body manufactures, so you're behind the eight ball. So this is really, in some ways, justifying the aging process. And so some other areas where we know collagen and hyaluronic acid has its benefits is in gums and connective tissue. So people who have receding gums or periodontal issues and gingivitis, bleeding gums, so this product, we've seen results there. It supports hair, it supports your connective tissue. It's a protein, and so your whole body is made up of connective tissue, even your bones and joints. Basically, like your bone is collagen with calcium and boron and phosphorus to solidify. So we can see improvements in bone issues, the skin tone, of course, and even the eyes as well. These are just some areas where this product can have some benefits of. So basically, this is the low-calorie version, and there are no artificial colours, flavours, sweeteners, and no gluten in this product. So basically, these are all the individual products. So let's have a look at how they may work together as a combination. So what do you get when you combine this? So we have an opportunity when you have a really good meal plan which has been supported and designed by a nutritionist, a sports scientist. What do you do when you add the benefit of a low-calorie food list, which consists of proteins, fruits and vegetables, and some healthy beans, low-caloric type beans? What do you get when you have one-on-one mentoring, someone there to support you on your journey for weight loss who can really help you on a day-to-day or every few day basis to keep you on track to answer any questions that come along, and through our wonderful FeedCap. Also a program that gives you some fundamental exercises to keep active, and we're all being told about the benefits of being active as well. And then we throw in the supplements that I've just shared with you. Okay, so when you put all these together, we have our healthy weight loss program. And so this is what's being utilised very successfully here in Australia. And I'm sure there are some of you listening on the Zoom call this evening and this afternoon who have actually had an experience of this program. And this is one of the main reasons why Modere is opened up in India, because of the sheer volume of packs that were either being taken individually over to India when people were coming, going back and forth, or being shipped over as well. So we know this program works in the Indian market, and we have an extensive program of support through apps and secret Facebook groups and websites and the one-on-one mentoring to help you achieve the maximum results with this program. And so in the Indian market, there are many hundreds of people who have actually completed the program. And this is one of the reasons why you're watching this webinar today, because of the efforts of the people here in Australia and in other countries that have driven the sheer volume of people to get onto our healthy weight loss program. It's not the intention of this to go into the details of the program, but you can see there you have a 3-day commencement phase, and you then have phase 2, which goes to 27 days. So there's 30 days of the program, and you have an additional 15 days as a maintenance, and another option 15 days to lock in your healthier weight to give you the most optimal outcome, because we hope over the time you do the program, you're actually embracing some good habits. You know what the high caloric foods are. You have less of them in general. You then are on the number of products that I've shared with you now, but then you may scale it back to a couple to maintain your ongoing health and nutrition. So let's have a look at the specific products that I've shared with you for the supplement regime. So we have the Natural Essentials, we have our Carb Blocker, we have the digestive enzymes, we have the fiber product, we have our probiotic support. So this designates what's known as the health collection. And to the best of our knowledge, this will be the products that will be available for those people to embrace the healthy weight loss protocol. So these are the 5 products. Now, some people also want the benefit of the extra additional products. Maybe they've got extra weight to shift, and they're particularly concerned about the muscle to fat ratio. They'd like to improve that. They're concerned about the tone of their skin. Then they have an option to bring in the trim product, either as a single additional product, or the option of bringing in the pure, either as a single additional product, or bring in both the trim and the pure. So for those who really want to embrace a holistic and the Rolls Royce of the programs, you have the option of having all these 7 products. Now we know with the program, the food list, the meal plan, the 5 products are going to deliver a great result. But these are additional supportive supplements available to you to enhance your weight management goals. So this is known as the complete collection. So what we have here, they'll be available, as far as we know, based on the knowledge we have at hand. The health collection, which is our 5 products there. We have the body transformation combination, which is the pure and the trim, or the whole lot together for the complete collection. And to the best of our knowledge, you can see the pricing that is there is what that will be. Now, just to put things into perspective, as many of you know, Modere has launched in India in terms of our pre-registration. And that started on the 14th of July. Now, there is an opportunity for people to register absolutely now, and why wouldn't you? Because it's free. And whether you're going to be a promoter or a customer, we encourage you to register to set yourself up for success, basically. And because our expected date of arrival of the products or the launch of the products will be the 1st of November. And Modere, I think, is giving everyone a great opportunity to be an early adopter. You know, when there's a product or a company being launched in a new market, there's a level of respect and VIP status that you can actually gain by being one of the first people who come on board and embraces the brand. It's like, you're showing faith with Modere, and Modere will return that favour to you. So by registering prior to the 31st of this month, August 2020, you will have the status of being an early adopter, and by placing your order within the first 10 days of products being available, so our expectation is the 1st of November through the 10th of November, you place your order, within those first 10 days, you'll be recognised as having VIP status, being an early adopter, and at events and so forth, you will be given that acknowledgement. So I really encourage everyone to get on board with Modere, to embrace the products that are available. We've been even given a whisper there may be more other products coming available as well. But this is what we know at this point in time. So I hope I've delivered some really valuable information to you. It's given you a sense of what products are coming into the Indian market. They're high caliber products, high performing products. I've been with this Modere company for 23 years, so in practice 37 years, and I have a wealth of experience of many of these products, seen them introduced, seen them improve, and more product developments. Modere is very much an innovative company, and you will see over time that there will be new and exciting products coming available into the Indian market as the rest of the world. So that's it for me. I think there may be an opportunity for some questions, and so I'm happy to hand it over to the moderator for this evening. I'll have a sip of water too.